Hey, welcome back. Adult and I played yesterday, and I beat it actually yesterday. I liked it. It was a little, well, we'll talk about it. Let's play Halo though. I wish the decisions that you made for Yes Your Grace were a little more interesting. It always seemed to be kind of the same thing of like someone would come to you and they'd be like, "Hey, my daughter died. Can I have some money?" And you'd have to decide, should I give him money or should I use it to build up the army or whatever? I kind of wish the decisions were a little like more complicated than that. Um, I don't really know. Well, for example, they do the King Solomon thing where these two women come to you and they're like, she wants to take my baby, and it's like, no, it's my baby. And then one of the responses is, well, let's cut the baby in half and we'll give each of you a half of the baby. And then the one lady's like, all right, we'll just chop him up. And then the other lady's like, no, then he'll die. And so the king is like give the baby to her because that's the one who really loves her son. Oh, which is it's kind of stupid when you think about it. Like Solomon kind of got lucky with that. Like, well, the idea is like, well, fine, cut the baby in half, kill it. Um, I'd rather just be dead than be with her. And then the other lady's like, no, I'd rather you give the baby to her than for it to be dead. And it's like, oh, that's the mother because it really loves him. I wish there were more dilemmas like that and not just like copying it from King Solomon. And there weren't really anything else, there wasn't anything else like that in the game. It was all just like, our tavern is on fire. Will you give us supplies? And you're like, yes or no. And if you give them supplies, then people are happier and they'll pay more taxes. Which is kind of fun. It's a good game. I liked it. And there are some decisions that, like maybe your wife will die or something if you do something wrong, or your daughter will die. And you had to decide if you wanted to marry one of your daughters to the king. And I did. What'd you do, Dalton? Did your second oldest daughter, you had to decide if you wanted to marry her to this old, like, weird king to get his army, and I was like, I need the army. so so I married her away. And she's 12 years old, and I sent her to be with like a 50-year-old, maybe not so good of a guy. And I needed that army. And that's what the guy says in the game. He's like, if I don't do this, we might all die. So you gotta marry this guy. I'm only 12. Ugh, what are you gonna do? But yeah, whatever. The game was fun. I liked it. Thanks for recommending it. But yeah, you were right. I wouldn't have been able to play it here because it's just all words and decisions and stuff. Didn't I do this already? Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Okay, so today I was gonna talk about maybe like medicine stuff. So if you'll remember, and I got kind of self-conscious about how I'm looking at the camera. I don't like looking down like this because I have. Here's another thing I'm self-conscious about. Um, hey, look out! I think they're called like hooded eyes, where is he gonna kill me? No ammo. Oh. Ugh. There's like a skin flap here, and it kind of hangs over, and it makes me look sleepy, and I don't like that. If I look straight ahead, it's not too bad. But if I look down, I'm like, oh, I don't like when I look like I don't care. Like I'm disengaged and I'm like, oh, I'm bored. I don't want to look like that. I want you to think like I care about being here, because I do. Uh-oh. So if you'll remember, a long time ago, when I was with my other therapist, and she was trying to convince me to take medicine for the first time, she said, like, I really kind of hated the way she phrased it. She's like, "Oh, like it's not like this medicine's not too bad. It's just there to take the edge off." She said that, and I was like, "That's no, like I like my edges. I don't want to. That's like what you say when you take drugs, and you're like, oh come on, just have a beer. It'll take the edge off. I don't want. Oh no." So let's revisit that in the context of what I mentioned last week, which is like, I do feel a little bit disconnected because of the medicine, I think. And maybe those are my edges. They're a little gone now. Um, I think maybe you can summarize it by just saying, like, I've been taking things less personally. And so you can say, like, well, that's good for bad things, but it's bad for good things. Because I'm not taking good things personally either. I'm not like, when people are nice to me, I'm like, oh, whatever. They're not being nice to me. They're just like being nice, and I don't take it personally. But then when people are like, maybe they're like aloof or something, then I don't take that personally either, because I'm just like, oh, whatever. They're just doing whatever. They're doing their aloof thing, and I don't care. Because I don't take it personally. Is that the medicine doing that? I have no idea. But I think, how do I do this again? Ugh. Oh. Those are my edges. What does that mean, take the edge off? Is that what that means? It's just like you're a little bit less like, ugh. I like those edges though. The edges make the person. Otherwise you're just a boring circle. Circles are boring. I want to be a square? No, I don't. It's hip to be square. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. Oh, that's the guy that always kills me. I did this before, and it took me a long time to beat this too. Or maybe this is a different part. Where'd he go? Where did he go? Did I kill him? No. He's invisible? Oh god. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I forget how to run. Okay. That's it for that. And I forgot to write the time down. Whatever. 4 more minutes. I already talked about the improv stuff. Oh, I went to improv yesterday. Hey, now. Hey, now. I did a scene. Improv. Oh, I did 2 improv things today. I mean, okay, whatever. Am I doing okay this week? I feel like a little bit. Ugh, come on. Disconnected. I did an improv thing on Monday, and then I did an improv thing on Tuesday, and then I'm gonna do an improv thing today, which is Thursday, and then I'm gonna do the show tomorrow. That's good. It's a good thing to like be doing something. I don't know. Monday improv was it was good. I remember I was doing this guy and his wife were there, and we had to have a partner, and he's like, okay, be with someone who you don't know, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just do whoever, I don't know. And then so I was with this guy's wife, and I was like, I shouldn't be with this guy's wife. This feels weird. I was doing improv with this guy's wife. I was like, I don't know, I don't like this. um, it was an interesting exercise. It was like you had to be a mirror to the other person. So they were like, ooh, 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 and then the other person had to copy you. It's weird. Um, where's the invisible guy? Oh, 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 oh. I think he's still there. Oh, oh, oh. Where is he? I can't see him. Oh, I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. This game's fun. Oh, the thing that I was thinking is like, I would feel more comfortable actually if I had like, this is kind of like, would be a benefit of having like a wife or a girlfriend is like, I think that would be less awkward if like we did a couples thing and like I was there with her. So even if I was doing it with this other girl, I'd be like, well, who cares? Because like, this doesn't mean anything because I have my girlfriend and you could, I don't know. You can do improv with my girlfriend. But being single is weird. I don't like talking to, I don't know, it's just an awkward situation. Then I feel like it would be better. Ooh, should I get that? Ooh, what's this? Oh, I thought it was something special. Okay, one more minute. Let's just get somewhere. I think I did. I had to do that part again. Like, you have to start from the beginning of the level if you don't make it to the end. Whoops. So I don't know. Sorry. Tomorrow will be more interesting. If anybody, I doubt this is gonna happen. Very doubt. What? I don't know. I doubt. The podcast thing was supposed to come out yesterday, but she got sick, the podcast person, so she couldn't edit it. So she's like, oh, it'll come out later, which is, I was like, oh, it's kind of good because I'm nervous about listening to it. So if you never want to release it, that's good too. But I shouldn't say it like that because like it is a really nice thing that she did, that she let me talk on the thing, and it went well. But I don't actually know how many people listen to her thing, and I'm gonna mention the channel, so I'm sure one or two people might watch like a video or two, I don't know, from there. And this might be the first one I watch, and they're like, oh, this guy sucks, why am I watching this? Well, it's a good point. It's a journal that me and Dalton do together, and I do it every day. Dalton watches and he asks good questions, and I try to get better and go to improv, and I talk about that, and that's just what we do here. Ooh. I was thinking about if I should put a video, like an intro video. I took my intro videos down because I don't like them. But maybe I should make a new one. I don't know. Like, hey, this is what's up. But I pretty much do an intro in the podcasting anyway. I say what it's about, kind of. So whatever. I don't know. Sorry if I'm being weird today. And I have to look up. Maybe I should just like I should move the chair up. That's a good idea. Can I do that? Oop, that's down. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.